Welcome back to Car Alerts, where we bring you the latest, most detailed reviews on the newest cars hitting the road. The 2026 Honda BR-V has finally arrived, and it's time to see if this compact three-row crossover still has what it takes in a segment filled with fierce competition and high expectations. Welcome back to Car Alerts, where we break down everything you need to know about the latest rides on the road. Today, we're diving deep into the new BR-V, Honda's budget-friendly, family-focused SUV that blends utility, style, and versatility like few others in its class. Right from the start, the 2026 BR-V makes a strong impression. The front fascia has been given a sharper, more defined look compared to previous models. Honda's signature grille is now wider and more assertive, framed by sleek, angular LED headlights that offer a crisp illumination pattern and a more modern presence on the road. The daytime running lights sweep inward toward the grille, giving the BR-V a bold, almost sporty face that's more upscale than you'd expect in this price range. The new bumper design introduces more sculpted corners and a trapezoidal lower grille with fog lamp housings neatly integrated at each side, giving it a rugged but composed stance. Chrome accents are tastefully placed along the grille and around the fog lights to elevate its curb appeal. You won't find unnecessary flair here, just clean, purposeful styling with Honda's touch of refinement. Moving to the side profile, the BR-V continues to balance practicality with design. The roofline is subtly tapered, giving the SUV a slightly athletic silhouette while maintaining generous headroom throughout the cabin. Prominent character lines run along the sides, one connecting the front fenders to the rear taillights and another lower crease adding visual depth to the doors. The wheel arches are slightly flared, filled with stylish 17-inch alloy wheels that come in a two-tone finish on higher trims. Honda has opted for a higher ground clearance compared to other crossovers in this size, enhancing its versatility for rougher roads or occasional off-pavement trips. Roof rails now come standard on most trims, a nod to its adventurous aspirations, while the body-colored side mirrors with integrated turn signals contribute to a premium vibe. Subtle chrome window trim on the upper trims adds an extra layer of sophistication. From the rear, the BR-V keeps the design language clean and cohesive. The taillights are now slimmer and stretch horizontally, with LED lighting elements that mirror the sharp lines of the front headlights. There's a distinctive light bar connecting both taillights across the tailgate, a modern trend that gives the SUV a wider, more planted look. The rear bumper is simple but solid, incorporating black cladding on the lower half and a silver diffuser-style element that gives it a sporty hint. A neatly integrated roof spoiler tops off the rear window, while the rear windshield wiper sits just beneath it. The Honda badge is proudly placed at the center, flanked by the BR-V lettering on one side and the variant badge on the other. It's a neat, fuss-free rear end that complements the overall design philosophy, modern, but not overdone. Interior: step inside and you're greeted by a cabin that feels more refined and user-focused than ever before. The dashboard layout has been fully updated, emphasizing horizontal lines and clean surfaces to create a greater sense of space. Materials have seen a noticeable upgrade, with soft-touch plastics, piano black trim, and optional leather upholstery all contributing to a more upscale environment. The steering wheel is new, a flat-bottomed, leather-wrapped design with thumb grips and controls for audio, cruise, and the digital driver's display. Speaking of displays, the 2026 BR-V now features a 7-inch digital instrument cluster and a larger 9-inch infotainment touchscreen, both standard on higher trims. The infotainment system is responsive, intuitive, and finally supports both wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a welcome improvement for tech-savvy drivers. Seating comfort has also seen a step forward. The front seats are well bolstered and provide decent lumbar support for long drives, while the second row offers ample legroom and adjustable recline. Honda has designed the second row to slide forward easily, giving quick access to the third row, which, while not spacious, is usable for kids or shorter trips. With all three rows in place, cargo space is understandably tight, but fold down the third and second rows, and the BR-V reveals its real strength and utility. Flat folding seats create a generous cargo bay that's easily on par with larger SUVs. Cabin storage is smartly done with multiple cup holders, deep door bins, and a large center console box. Climate controls are handled by a clean and simple panel with physical dials and buttons, no need to fumble through menus here. Air vents for the rear passengers and a roof-mounted rear air conditioning system ensure that everyone stays comfortable no matter where they're seated. USB ports are available for both front and rear occupants, and some trims even offer a wireless charging pad and 360-degree camera view. Fit and finish throughout the interior feel tight and well executed, with very little cost-cutting evident in the parts that matter most. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Honda BR-V is powered by a 1.5-liter DOHC IVTC engine that delivers 121 horsepower and 145 Nm of torque. Paired with a CVT gearbox, the engine is tuned more for efficiency and reliability than outright speed. That said, the BR-V feels surprisingly sprightly in city traffic. Throttle response is smooth, the CVT simulates gear shifts reasonably well, and there's enough low-end torque to move the vehicle with confidence when lightly loaded. It won't win any drag races, but it's competent for daily driving, weekend getaways, and occasional highway use. The suspension setup leans on the softer side, prioritizing comfort over agility, which is ideal for families. Road imperfections are absorbed well, and the cabin remains quiet even at cruising speeds thanks to improved sound insulation. Handling is predictable and easy, with light steering that's great for urban environments and tight parking spaces. While body roll is present during hard cornering. As expected in a taller crossover, the BR-V stays composed and stable in most driving scenarios. The braking system is reliable and linear, giving drivers confidence in stop-and-go traffic and emergency situations alike. Safety is a major selling point, with Honda Sensing now available on more trims. This suite includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, collision mitigation braking, and road departure mitigation. In terms of pricing, the 2026 BR-V remains one of the more affordable three-row options in its class. The base variant comes in at around $24,000, while the mid-tier trims with added tech and convenience features hover around $26,000 to $27,500. The top-spec trim, equipped with leather seats, Honda Sensing, the upgraded infotainment system, and additional aesthetic upgrades, caps out near $29,000, still a solid value when you consider everything included. Compared to rivals like the Toyota Rush, Mitsubishi Xpander Cross, or Suzuki XL7, the BR-V holds its ground well, especially with Honda's reputation for long-term durability and strong resale value. Factor in the relatively low cost of ownership, solid fuel economy figures at around 30 to 32 miles per gallon combined, and the BR-V starts to make a very strong case for itself as a practical, family-first crossover. So, what's the final verdict on the 2026 Honda BR-V? For families needing 7 seats without jumping into a full-size SUV, it continues to offer a compelling package. The refreshed exterior styling brings a more premium and assertive vibe, while the interior improvements push the BR-V into a new level of refinement. It's not a performance SUV, nor does it try to be. Instead, it sticks to its core values of practicality, comfort, and dependability. That wraps up today's in-depth review of the 2026 Honda BR-V here on Car Alerts. If you enjoyed this review and want more breakdowns of the newest cars on the market, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Drop a comment below if the BR-V fits your lifestyle or if there's another three-row SUV you're considering. We love hearing your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.